Fresh fruit juice is a key component to any fantastic cocktail, and today I'm going to show you why. If you watched my video on the introduction to cocktails, you'll remember that fruit juice is a key component to cocktails. And if you haven't checked that out, I'm gonna link it up right here. This video is the fourth or third in a series on the basics of cocktails and cocktail making. So after you're done with this one, make sure you loop back around and make sure and watch all the other videos so that you don't miss out on any of the key information. And this really shouldn't come as much of a surprise to you because juice really is what gives a lot of cocktails a lot of their flavor, or a lot of the key parts of their flavor. Think of a margarita or a daiquiri. That limey sharpness that you get from those cocktails comes from the fresh fruit juice. But before I get too far ahead of myself, my name is Louis, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. On this channel, I talk about cocktail recipes, my favorite spirits, what it's like to own my own restaurant and bar, and most importantly, bartending tips and tricks. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, come on over here, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell icon to never miss out on any of the videos that I post. Right. Enough of my rambling, let's get back to why fruit juice is so important. There are two ways that you can instantly upgrade the quality of the cocktails that you are making for your friends and family. And one of them is to have better quality spirits. And the second way is to use fresh fruit juice, either freshly squeezed or freshly pressed. When I tell you that that will up your cocktail game by 20 times, I'm not exaggerating. And to even expand upon that a little bit, what I should say is using the freshest ingredients possible, especially when it comes to if you're gonna be using any herbs or anything like that, try to always use the freshest possible. And it really shouldn't come as a surprise, really. No one wants to drink old or fake juice. If you've had a margarita or a daiquiri made with sour mix, you know that really isn't, like, that's not juice. Like that's just garbage. And so no, if you're thinking, well, but I can just buy lime juice or I can just buy orange juice, like you could, but I really don't recommend it. It's so easy to have fresh juice that it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Juice your limes fresh, juice your lemons fresh, and juice your fruits fresh, please, for the love of God. And the reason is, if any of you have ever juiced lime juice or any fruit juice, you know that it tends to go bad pretty quickly. And so a lot of these store-bought brands, if they're even labeled as juice, they have some sort of additive to preserve it. And that just doesn't taste right. It's just not worth it. Lime juice pretty much starts going bad the moment that you cut the lime open. And so you only really have like a 12-hour window to use it. Lemon juice tends to last a little bit longer, but not that much. And if any of you have ever juiced a grapefruit, you know that by the next day by the next day, it's pretty much gone already. At La Boredas, we juice every single day before the opening of our shift. We don't take chances. All of the juice is always freshly squeezed. That's the only way that I can guarantee that all of our cocktails will be consistent through the whole night. And it really is easy for you at home to have fresh, high quality juice. This is all you need right here to have fresh, high quality juice at home. It's perfect. You can cut open a lime, place that bad boy right in there, and voila, you have yourself fresh juice. Takes you 2 seconds. Just keep some fresh fruit on hand. It lasts longer if you don't cut it open, and you're always gonna have the ability to make fresh juice. Super versatile tool. You don't need anything crazy, but now I'm gonna show you what I've used because it is a little bit crazier, but this really is all you need at home. Most of you probably even have one and you don't even know it. If you do, go to your kitchen, check out to see if you have one. It's probably there somewhere. It is very, very useful. Because I'm juicing on a much larger scale to provide service of cocktails for so many people, this just isn't gonna cut it. For the longest time, I actually used this $20 Cuisinart citrus juicer. It's tiny, I got it from Amazon, but this thing is a workhorse. For $20, I got a juicer that provided me with a small size juicer that provided all the juice for like almost the first year of us being open here at La Boredas. We didn't have a big bar, so I didn't have too much of a need for fresh juice, so this was perfect. I highly recommend this if you enjoy hosting cocktail parties or like making fresh cocktails for your friends and family at holidays. Really easy to juice. You can juice up at the top, it comes out here. You can already put a strainer right below it to strain it. That way you already have your freshly strained juice, and then put it in bottles the way we do. But I found out that my orange juicer can actually be used to juice lemons and limes, and I spent a year using this little thing. Today, I'm no longer an idiot because we have a very large machine that juices oranges for fresh orange juice for our guests, and I should have used it for lemon and lime the whole time. And here's what that machine looks like. And this is my juicing machine. As you can see, I don't have to do anything. It does it itself. It spins, it cuts, it juices, and then I just have to bottle it. Sometimes I like to just stare at it in awe because I am so dumb and spent a year hand juicing lemons and limes when I had this beautiful machine. Back to you, Louie. Now this is where it gets a little tricky to determine whether or not you need this or not. But you make your choice. I'm just gonna show you what it is and you can think about it for yourself. When it comes to juicing things like pineapples or any sort of vegetable or apples, you can't do that with a citrus juicer, and you really can't use this. So that's where something like this juicer will come in handy. It spins and it does the spinning thing. You put the stuff in here and the juice comes out at the bottom. Fantastic for juicing things like carrots, ginger, pineapple, apples, cucumbers, I guess, celery, grapes, anything like that that you can't use a citrus juicer for. This will do a fantastic job. Now, I'm not really sure how much this one costs because I actually got this as a gift from my father, and he bought it at Salvation Army for $9.99, and you can actually see the price right there. It's still written on it. But it is a fantastic fruit and vegetable juicer. You can find, there's so many different brands of this. I do recommend this if you are gonna be using fresh pineapple juice. Do not buy canned pineapple juice. It does not taste the same. It really doesn't. It's not good. Don't do it. This is also a workhorse, fantastic little machine. I would be nowhere without this. But then again, like I said, think about what that means for you. I don't know how expensive it might be, but hey, check out your local Salvation Army. You might find a good one. But there you have it, guys. I hope that gives you a quick little intro into juicing, why it's important, how to do it. And honestly, the big takeaway that you should take away from this video is that fresh juice is super important. And it's not that difficult to have, especially even with your home bar setup. It's something that it makes a giant world of a difference when it comes to the taste of your cocktails that is indispensable. Any sort of substitute that you could possibly imagine will not yield the same results. Every single cocktail that I will talk about on this channel uses, if it has fresh juice as an ingredient, will always use fresh juice as an ingredient. These cocktails were balanced in a way where the fruit juice that is called for is included in the balance of that cocktail. So there really is no substitute. And like I said to you at the beginning of this video, if you want a simple, quick way to level up your cocktail game up by like 1,000, this is it. But if you enjoyed this video, come on over here, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, share this with a friend, and let me know how I'm doing. Go down in the comments below. Let me know how this video series is going. Is it entertaining? Are you getting stuff out of this? What can I do better? I'm always looking to interact with the folks who watch my channel, and it means the absolute world to me. That's enough from me. I'm gonna get back to drinking something. Oh, I don't have a drink today. I'm gonna make myself a drink, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.